Here we go with our own version of March Madness. Joining us is Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor, and Alan Nuckman, an options trading pro for Our Trader Game. Top that trade. Round number one, guys, green gold. It turns out that cactus biofuel costs less than gasoline. What's your energy outlook?
First of all, that's real interesting that in Mexico that they can grow cactuses, turn it into biofuel, and it's cheaper than gasoline. Now, I know that doesn't translate. I'm from Michigan. We won't be able to grow that many cactuses, so I'm not worried about the global issue, but that's...
It's a mirage. It's a mirage. Don't believe it.
That's very innovative. That's very innovative.
Well, it's one of many innovations that we can do with energy in the biofuel sector. The problem is, like you pointed out, scalability. We can actually
What's it going to do for tequila?
waste. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, tequila.
Okay, all right.
You can put tequila in certain engines. Trust me, I've tried it.
All right, so what do you think the future of biofuel is?
I think it's going to be part of the mix. It's not going to be the total solution. People that are looking for that magic cactus to solve all the energy problems, probably not going to happen.
Okay, but oil broke above $60 for the first time in many months, 4 months, I think. So we've talked about that. That's a very positive sign. That's the halfway mark of that drop from the top. Now you look at the stock market, which has done almost the same move and more. The stock market did that in mid-January. So I think oil has more upside even.
Wow, I do too.
See, there you go. I led you that one.
Wow.
Round number two, crisscross. The Dow is making a golden cross. Are you a believer in this technical situation?
I think Golden Cross, is this like Game of Thrones on these technical charts? I mean, all these, like the 50-day crosses, the 200-day moving day averaging.
But what happened on the downside? Remember we had the death cross?
Right, the death cross.
And we're still here,
We're
right?
still here, right, exactly.
Are you watching this at home?
Or this could be an alternative reality. We may not be here. You might not be there either. But, I guess the point comes when we get these, very predictable crossing of things, sometimes they're actually counterintuitive.
Right, it might be too late.
It's late, and sometimes that's a sign of a top. And in both of these cases, which are supposed to be, this time very bullish signs or very bearish sign, it's been a sign of a top. So got to be very careful. Don't criss the cross.
I don't believe there's a top until we make a new top.
Meal deal. The owner of Olive Garden, Darden Restaurants, is making a comeback. Would you chew on this stock or would you go out to eat?
I like Darden. I think it's a stock. I think it's been fantastic. I think the new management has been making some great things.
They changed everything.
They had to.
The breadsticks.
Yeah.
They raised the price on their empty, what do they call that, pasta bowl?
Yeah, the empty pasta. Right, unlimited pasta. You get excited for that every day.
How can you not make money on pasta? It's free.
Well, you can turn it into gasoline, as we did in our last segment.
So which of those stocks do you like out of the restaurant
I like
stocks?
Darden. I said Darden. Listen, I think it's only begun to move. And listen, when you got a restaurant like Olive Garden that becomes
They're making money on
joke,
wine.
Yeah,
they're making money on wine. They were a joke?
Right. I think wine's a good thing. That's a very good thing.
So no, my restaurant is not a restaurant. I think you should eat at home. So Walmart and XHB, which is the Home Builders Index, because people are going to be at home. That's where you should eat more.
And more people want Alan to eat at home, so that's a good thing.
Let's take it to your bonus round question for today. On average, how many minutes do employees spend watching the tournament per day? Is it 60 minutes, 15 minutes, or 26 minutes?
60 was the high. So
60 is a high?
60 is a high?
I watched 60 in an hour. 60.
He makes me very nervous. You got to go at 60. It's got to be 60.
The answer was 26 minutes.
What? No.
I
want those people that only watch 26 minutes to send me their resume. I would replace my people who are watching it all day. Give me their jobs. Give me your phone numbers.
Once again, we are losing productivity on the show.
What?
I thought we were very productive.
I thought
we were very productive.
I think so too. What?